am Maria B., the fitness doctor, and I am here to help you take back your life. Today's health and fitness tip for you is all about the food. If you ever notice that a lot of people in the fitness industry, we talk a lot about exercise, we talk a lot about how to get your stomach flat, we'll show you the right ab workouts to do, we'll show you the right bicep and tricep workouts to do. We'll talk all about being inside of the gym or getting the proper exercise, which is definitely very important. But what I feel like many of us don't spend enough time doing is talking about how important it is to have the right nutrition in your lifestyle in order to get the body that you aspire and you're working so very hard to obtain. Now, as a national fitness champion, you know, I'll tell you, for many, many years, I have always worked out, which has been something very consistent in my life. And then at some point over the years, as I began to progress and want to learn more and to understand more, I realized that there was no way that I could obtain the type of results that I wanted to get without changing things within my diet. So the minute that I started changing things within my diet, I immediately started seeing results. So I guess the point that I'm making to you is that a body is made in the kitchen, not in the gym, which is why we're going to spend a little bit more time when you see some of my health and fitness tips talking about certain foods that you need to eat, because we need to become a little bit more consistent with our nutritional regimen in addition to addressing our exercise regimen. Some people can exercise and they just can't get the diet right. Some people can get the diet so-so, but they just can't become consistent with the exercise. You got to have both. But I feel like because of the epidemic that we're facing in America among obesity, then we need to address why we got here in the first place. So we're going to start off with, I'm going to show you a magnificent salad. And the reason why we're going to talk about a salad is because it is very important for you to take in raw vegetables on a daily basis. You don't have to do raw all the time or all throughout the day for those of you who aren't just raw eaters. However, there's a purpose behind eating raw food. You get all the proteins and the minerals and the enzymes, everything that you're supposed to get. It's not excluded because it comes in its natural form, and that's how you eat it. All right, so we're going to do a salad because a salad is the easiest thing that you can make. You can get it real quick. You can find it out in other places, although I highly recommend to be careful about where you buy a salad from, because any type of lettuce, you're not just getting the nutritional value that you need. All right, so what I've already prepared is I've already done my greens that I'm going to use, and kale is what I use. Kale is high in vitamin D, which is something that all of us needs. And also what I did is I cut up and rinsed off broccoli. I chopped up some broccoli and put it in here. I also put cucumber in here as well. So everything rinsed, all my green stuff is already kind of mixed in together and drained. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump it inside of this bowl. All right, we're going to sit that off to the side. Make sure your hands are clean when you're preparing your food, because you don't want to be afraid to touch your food. All right, so once you have your greens inside of there, then what I like to include is color to my greens. There's a reason why food is so colorful. Color is something that is very important to the body. So you don't just want something green, you want to add a little bit of color, which is also nutritious for you. What I did is I chopped up an onion. I did a purple onion because purple is beautiful, and a purple onion is actually good for the body. I did some red peppers here. I'm going to finish chopping up my purple onions. I did red peppers, and I also did mushrooms, which are good for you, and they're high in vitamin D, so they're also good for your bones and maintaining the calcium and the vitamin D that you actually need in order to keep your bones strong. So chop that up, I mix that all in. The next thing that I'm going to put is I like to use curry. I use a curry powder in my salad because I don't use any type of dressing. So I add some of my own things. So I got a curry powder. I went and got it from like a local farmer's market. Picked up a curry powder, and I actually like the way curry tastes. It's not heavy, and it's not fattening either. So I sprinkle my curry powder onto my salad. And I go a little heavy because my salad is actually pretty big. And you can see kind of what that looks like. See it? Okay. I sprinkle the curry on there. Then what I also do is I add a little bit of the sun-dried tomatoes into my salad. It gives it a little bit of a zing. I put kind of like a spoonful in there. Then what I take is a little bit of olive oil, and I kind of just pour the olive oil into my salad. So basically I'm making my own salad dressing. Then I take that and I just mix it in together. Okay, so now I have all of my vegetables mixed in together. I'm mixing up the curry. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add a little bit of the fun stuff on there now. So I like almonds. Almonds are good for vitamin D, give you the calcium that you need. So I'm going to put a few almonds on my salad. I like cashews, so I'm going to sprinkle a few of those onto my salad. I like the crunchiness. So for those of you who are looking for something crunchy, this is kind of like the crunchy stuff. Pumpkin seeds, I always talk about pumpkin seeds and how pumpkin seeds are healthy for you, especially for men in preventing any type of prostate issues. Pumpkin seeds are great. Then I'm going to take a few of sunflower seeds. I'm going to sprinkle some sunflower seeds, and then I'm going to add something that's not really going to give me too much of anything. It's more of like a bread, which is like a sesame seed. It's a sesame seed stick. This one is onion and poppy. Alright, I'm going to take the onion and poppy. I'm not going to do a lot. It's just to have a little bit of a bread taste. Pop one in my mouth like I always do. And then last but not least, I'm actually going to put some flaxseed on here. Flaxseed is very healthy in terms of the fiber that you need. It keeps you regular, and it's good, very good for your system. So I put a little bit of the flaxseed on there. Once I got everything together, I mix everything up. Kind of toss it around a little bit. Man, the salad looks so good. So you toss it around, you have your nuts, you have your flaxseed, you have, also I failed to tell you that I do have cucumber in my salad as well. Cucumber has the alkaline in it that the body needs. Kale also has the alkaline in it that the body needs as well. And as well as broccoli. So I have everything in here that signifies health. And the body is so happy when it gets it because it's something that will respond to what it is that you're trying to obtain, whether or not it's weight loss, whether or not it's development, whether or not it's leaning out, even when you're getting ready for a fitness or a figure show. This is the type of food that you definitely need to have. When people who are competing for figure or fitness shows, there's one thing that we're going to learn more about, and that's that we are not the healthiest people. Not all of us, but there's a large percentage of people who are in the health and fitness industry who compete in national shows and things like that, and you do a whole lot of damage to your body. So for those of you who are watching, if you know someone who competes or if you are actually a competitor, I want to encourage you to start taking better care of your body because you don't want to run into any type of long-term issues down the road. All right, so you mix that salad up together. It looks so delicious, and for me, I actually prepared a piece of red snapper, and it's a blackened piece of red snapper, and I'm not going to heat it up. I'm just going to keep everything cold. I'm going to drop that in there. I'm going to mix it all up together, and there you have your salad. This salad is something that is raw, is what your body needs. I recommend that you get raw foods in on a daily basis, so if lunchtime is an ideal time for you to do it, utilize lunchtime in order to take in your raw foods. Just develop a schedule for yourself. Okay, a lot of people don't talk about the importance of nutrition when we all know that the biggest issue that most of us has in experiencing larger developments in our goals is because we do not eat the right things. I am Maria B, the fitness doctor. I am here to help teach you how to do it, and I'm here to help you take back your life. I'll see you next time for Maria B's quick health and fitness tips. And be sure to join me at www.mariab.com. Sign up for the newsletter that will be coming out in May. Make sure you leave your home address. You can choose to have it mailed to you, or you can go online and get it. I'll see you next time.